Most people think intelligence is obvious, the fastest thinker, the loudest voice. But what if the smartest people don't look smart at all? What if some of the habits you've been questioning, overthinking, staying quiet, noticing too much, aren't weaknesses, but signs your mind works differently? Habit 1. They overthink conversations before they happen. Have you ever prepared for a conversation that hasn't even happened yet? Like you're in the shower and suddenly you're in a full argument with someone who isn't even there. You say something clever, they respond perfectly, you win. Then 5 minutes later, you lose the same argument. Most people call this overthinking. But in psychology, this is closer to predictive processing, your brain trying to simulate possible outcomes in advance. It's not just worry, it's your mind running multiple scenarios, testing different paths before reality even unfolds. And the more I noticed this in myself, the less it felt like a flaw and more like a quiet way of preparing for uncertainty. Habit 2. They don't react immediately. Have you ever been in a conversation where everyone reacts instantly and you're just sitting there like, wait, I need a second? By the time you form an opinion, the topic has already moved on. Most people think you're slow, but in psychology, this is closer to cognitive patience, your brain taking time to process information more deeply. It's not hesitation, it's you turning the idea around, looking at it from different angles before deciding what actually makes sense. Have you ever noticed the slower you respond, the less often you regret what you say later? Habit 3. They notice patterns in people others miss. Have you ever had a friend who's always supportive until something good happens to you? They smile, they say the right things, but something in their tone feels off. At first, you ignore it. Second time, you brush it off. But by the third time, you start noticing the same reaction. Most people push that feeling away, but some people don't. Because in psychology, this is pattern recognition, the ability to notice consistency and contradiction over time. It's not about one moment, it's about what quietly repeats. Have you ever wondered, maybe that small discomfort isn't jealousy from them, but awareness from you? Habit 4. They question things most people accept. Sometimes the easiest ideas are the ones people accept the fastest. In a group conversation, something gets suggested. It sounds reasonable, it moves things forward, so everyone agrees. And for a moment, you almost do too. But then something small lingers. Not a clear objection, just a quiet sense that no one really questioned it. Most people let that pass, but some people don't. Because in psychology, this is independent thinking, questioning assumptions instead of accepting them. It's not about being difficult, it's about thinking for yourself. What if that hesitation isn't doubt, but the moment your thinking slows down enough to see more clearly? Habit 5. They observe their own thinking. Every now and then, you notice your own thoughts as they're happening. Not just what you think, but how you're thinking it. A reaction shows up, and instead of following it, you pause. You start asking, why did that bother me? Is that actually true? Most people stay inside their thoughts, but some people step back from them. Because in psychology, this is metacognition, the ability to observe your own thinking. It's not about overanalyzing, it's about creating distance. What if that moment of stepping back isn't confusion, but the beginning of seeing yourself more clearly? So maybe intelligence doesn't always look the way we expect. It's not always loud, not always fast. Sometimes it looks like overthinking, like hesitation, like noticing things other people miss. It shows up quietly in how you process, how you question, and how you step back from your own thoughts. And from the outside, it can be easy to misunderstand. But underneath, it's a very different way of seeing the world. Which of these habits do you recognize, even slightly, in yourself?